Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. So good to see everybody. We're going to just hang for a moment and let people come in and get settled. We've still got people who are joining us. If you are joining us today, maybe you can do a quick introduction, drop things into the chat. Where are you today? Where are you physically in the world? Drop that information into the chat. If you want to connect with people, drop in your LinkedIn links. So these are a good way for you to get connected to other members of the Lioness community. So I think we're going to get started now. And oh boy, okay. Chat is rolling and it works. This is always a good sign. So I am going to go in and share my screen. And I'm going to let Laura, who is our managing editor, kick things off today. Laura?
All right. Well, hello, everyone. It's great to see you all today. So welcome to our latest round of Lioness Networking, our regular event to try and help female entrepreneurs connect with one another. So just a couple of quick guidelines. These are pretty straightforward. We want people to stay respectful. Make sure when you're introducing yourself, keep it short and sweet, 15 seconds. We have the timer going off for Blue Sky that will keep track of your self-introductions. Try and stay muted unless you're specifically called on. We have the raise your hand feature if you have something you want to say. That helps with any sort of background noise and crosstalk and all of that. We're really trying to focus on achieving goals for this January networking event. So any sort of questions or things that other people in the group can help you with, that's definitely prioritized. But if you want to share any big wins, we're going to have a group discussion, and then we're also going to have a couple of rounds of breakout rooms as well. So you have plenty of time to talk about all of that. And yes, definitely feel free to share your LinkedIn, any kind of promos, your website, but keep it in the chat and make sure, and that's kind of the place for it. So here's our agenda. Like I mentioned, the quick 15-second introductions. We're going to have a discussion all together, what you learned in 2023 for your business, and how might that lesson help other members in the group. 2023, long year. I'm sure there's something that some great insights that people can come up with. And then we're going to have a couple of rounds of breakout rooms, all focused on networking, but we're going to broadcast a couple of questions to sort of get discussions started and help you make connections. We're hoping to have some good takeaways. So making sure that you're, if you can come back with something that you learned, some great connection that you made, that would be awesome. And we're also going to broadcast a couple of future events that we have. Speaking of, yes, Bobby, could you take this real quick? Because I have the link I need to grab.
Absolutely. And so this is our next Lioness community event. We have had so much interest in negotiation skills that we are inviting Heather Meeker Green back. So this will be Tuesday, the 20th of February. So this will be another Lioness event. And please, definitely, Laura is dropping in to the chat the link to sign up for that. And it is a great opportunity to advance your negotiating skills and learn some of the basics of negotiation. And we are also going to be doing our next networking event. And this is celebrating International Women's Day. We'll be doing this with more Lioness Networking. So it'll be another chance for you to connect with other members of the community. And that is Tuesday, March 5th at noon Eastern. So
Exactly.
And obviously, everything is brought to you by Innovation Women. And I know we have a number of Innovation Women members of the community here. So that is fantastic. All right, Lori, do you have those links in?
Yes, I do.
Right.
And once we wrap up the event for today, we're going to be sending out a follow-up email that'll have all of those links. So I know the chat is going by really fast. If you missed it, you might have to scroll up a little bit, or you can find it in the email, and we'll have all of that registration right there. So very, very exciting. All right. So why don't we start off with some introductions? Um, Bobby, I don't know if you want to go first. You're first on my screen. So
Well, I think one of the things that we want to do is we want people to get accustomed to using that raise your hand function. So if you put your screen on gallery mode, number one, you'll be able to see many more people. And number two, you will be able to see the blue sky timer. It is currently displaying for me in tiny, tiny font, the networking guidelines, but it will count down 15 seconds. And when you do the 15-second introduction, this is a way to tell people who you are, maybe your company name, and a real quick, what do you do? But it doesn't take that long. 15 seconds is sufficient, and it gets us off to our discussion in a timely fashion. So again, use that raise your hand function and we'll get in as many introductions as we possibly can. And you should be able to find to use the raise your hand function in the bottom of your screen in the Zoom controls. It should be something that stands out alone. Also, I will ask you to unmute when it is your turn next so that you know and have a moment to prepare. All right, we are starting off today with Pat Rogers.
What's up, everybody? I don't see the 15-second timer, but I will talk. Oh, there it goes. I am a transition coach. I work with women who are transitioning from being career business women to career business moms. My name is Kat, and I work with Mariposa Mastermind. Tag.
Awesome. All right, Jackie, you are up next.
I'm Jackie Roby, a self-doubt disruptor. I help people who have experienced abuse shift from self-doubt to self-empowerment. I'm a mindset coach and speaker, and have an amazing day.
Excellent. Orly.
Hi, everybody. I'm Orly Ziwi, Ziwi Brands. I help B2B founders and solopreneurs clarify and communicate their zone of genius so they can attract more of their ideal clients and grow their business.
Awesome. Helen.
Hello, I'm Helen Cernette. I run a podcast called Sleep Lists, and I also talk about the value and power of sleep to groups who are looking at health and wellness.
Fantastic. Kathy.
I'm Kathy Nesbitt in Canada. I'm a laughter yoga teacher. Come and check out my free Tuesday Laughter Club, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, 30 minutes of super fun self-care. I help people get out of stress and into joy. Yoop, I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. Carol Ann.
Hi, I'm Carol Ann Lloyd. I speak about leadership and how people are inspired by Abraham Lincoln, the Beatles, and Taylor Swift.
Very cool. Kristen Donnelly.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dr. Kristen Donnelly. I'm exceptionally inspired by Taylor Swift, so that's fantastic. I speak and write about burnout and why it is a cultural problem instead of an individual one, and why your exhaustion is not your fault.
Awesome. Isioma.
Hi, everyone. My name is Isioma. I'm based in Lagos, Nigeria. I am a leadership coach and productivity consultant. I help busy entrepreneurs and executives work smarter so they can achieve their goals with more ease. Happy to be here.
Fabulous. Susie.
Hi, I'm Susie. I empower executives to control their career path until they don't want to work anymore. It's my mission to improve the work culture and workplace one executive at a time.
Lisa Smith.
Oops. Sorry, I was setting my own timer because I can't see the timer here and now it's going off. And I can't stop it. Okay, sorry. Hi, everyone. I'm Lisa Smith. I help people change their habits quickly and permanently without the need for willpower using brain-based techniques. So you change your behavior automatically and permanently.
Fabulous. Pooja.
Hi, I'm Pooja Arshapalli. I'm the owner of the Content Repurposer, where I help authors use their books format and repurpose it into different mediums to create better impact for the author.
Awesome. Brienne.
Hi, I'm Brienne Yukis. I help neurodivergent professionals thrive in life, career, and leadership through one-on-one coaching. Thanks.
Heather.
Good morning, good afternoon. Hi, I'm Heather Noggle. I work in the people side of cybersecurity, helping businesses with their business processes and putting security within there, and also raising awareness worldwide, wherever possible, about how much we need cybersecurity. Thanks.
Erica.
Hello, everyone. Erica Holthausen. I help consultants learn how to write articles for high visibility publications like Harvard Business Review, and then use those articles to achieve specific business goals.
Rosie Zelensis.
Hey everyone, I'm Rosie Zelenskas. I help women in their 30s that are stuck in their corporate careers by empowering them to boost their confidence through a custom career roadmap, and that melts away the professional obstacles. Thank you.
Kendra.
Hi, everyone. For more than a decade, I help women own the space that they're in, using fashion as a tool to create an impactful presence, really working with their personal branding space and aligning their personal and professional brands. You can follow me at Honor Your Style. My motto is Honor Your Style, Honor You.
Okay, Yesenia.
Hi, everyone. I go by the brand name Cyberhood Theta. I have two businesses. One is a security consulting business, working with folks who protect their businesses, and the other one is the Lioness Instincts, where we're physically sponsored by HBC to empower women to protect themselves both in the physical and digital world through Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and cybersecurity education. Thank you.
Carrie Cook.
Hello, everyone. My name is Carrie Cook. I have a company called Revive Financials, and I am a small business financial and profit strategist. So I help people just like you make sure that at the end of the year, they've actually made money and put it in their pocket instead of just paying the taxman and being in debt. Carrie Cook, Revive Financials.
Okay, Julia Geisman.
Julia Geisman, the founder of Career Agility. I'm an organizational agility and inclusion expert that works with mid-sized companies so that they can attract, retain, innovate, and amplify their. I have a new pitch, so sorry, and amplify their organizational growth and resilience.
Okay, Namita.
Hi, everybody. I'm Namita. I'm a marketing consultant, senior copywriter, and I build entrepreneurs successful running businesses by crafting them the right online presence. I'm all about helping you communicate effectively helping you communicate effectively in your target market and communicate in the right engaging way to your ideal clients. I'm all about helping you create a presence that connects, engages, and converts.
Okay, and just reminding everybody, we're doing 15-second introductions, and I think we're going to end that with Jessica. She's the last person in my line, so we've got Christine up next.
Hi, everyone. Christine Render. I'm a talent management coach and consultant. I work with companies that want to improve the employee experience through workplace culture, talent development, and employee engagement strategies.
Awesome. Megan?
I'm Megan from Guardian Adventures, and I work at the intersection of games, education, and cultural stories. I'm currently working with NASA, the Smithsonian, Royal Caribbean, and much smaller businesses. Thank you.
Julie.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Julie Wanzer, author of Get Them to Care, and I get people to care about you and your businesses online.
Excellent. Shanae?
Hi, everyone. I'm Shanae Jackson. I'm in the Atlanta area, and essentially, I am a systems gal. I really focus on small businesses to focus on their processes and systems, but we're going to start at your business model first so we don't fix things that stink.
All right. Dawn Green.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dawn Green, and my company is Wisdom, Wealth, and Winning, where I help you obtain wisdom, create wealth, and win in life. And I do this by providing customized financial planning services to my clients. Wisdom, Wealth, and Winning. Dawn Green.
Carrie.
Hello, I'm Carrie Pasquarello, founder of Global Secure Resources, and I keep people safe around the world, no matter where you're going. And I do this with our individual threat assessment plan, keeping people safe around the world, whether it's around the corner or anywhere you travel.
Heather Ann.
Blessings, everybody. I'm Heather Ann Ferry, and I speak professionally on my book, Victim to Victory, Healing Generational Abuse Through the Bloodline, and I facilitate retreats that provide ancient sciences into modern day living.
Cheryl Hayes.
Hello, good morning from Texas. I'm Cheryl Hayes. I help powerful women become empowered so they can become empowering. I have a trademarked RESPOND framework, and I impact your personal leadership, executive presence, and more importantly, leadership in the age of AI.
Michelle Pryor.
Hi, I'm Michelle Pryor, and I'm an image consultant and author of Michelle's Guide to the Perfect Capsule Wardrobe. I help women in leadership feel confident, empowered, and seen, specializing in the ABCs of image: appearance, branding, confidence, and digital presence.
Terry.
Hi, I'm Terry Beltran with Beltran Media and Vista Latinos. What I do is I coach Latinas, and I also coach women and minority-owned business owners in how to demystify their marketing so they can make sales happen.
Erica.
As an intimacy and self-expression coach, I help radical female leaders and entrepreneurs find their erotic edge and intimately know the source of their power so that it's never taken from them again.
Susan Carter.
Hi, I'm Susan Carter, and I work with teachers to help them manage their time. And right now we're in the middle of a move, so my husband is managing my time.
Sandy Lamb.
Angie Lamb, Colorado Springs speaker, STEMinist, international speaker coach, and most recently culture program manager for NCIS, but not on the TV show. Just to be clear, not an actress.
All right. Thought we're getting a celebrity. Speaking of, Jessica.
Hi, everyone. Jessica Ellis Wilson, Practical Management and Leadership Consulting. I actually have two businesses, also the Watermelon Alligator Theater Company. Through these two things, we do a lot. We focus on equity, inclusion, and creative leadership.
Awesome. All right. Whew, that was a lot. If you didn't get a chance to do your introduction, definitely put information into the chat. And if you want to connect with other people, definitely share your LinkedIn link. So if you are interested in connecting with other people, that is the way to do it. And we'll also remind everybody, if you want to download the chat, definitely that is a way you can do that. We will also make the recordings available as part of an article wrap up on innovation. I'm sorry. Oh, on Lioness. Forgive me, Laura. Laura, all right.
It's okay.
What's our next activity, Laura?
Yes. So, like I briefly mentioned during the intro, since we're starting off in January with 2024, how did that happen already? I wanted people to think about what they learned in 2023 that helped their business and how they could help others in the group. So the specific question, and I can put this in the chat, I'm hoping people can kind of think on for a second, is what's the most valuable business lesson you learned in 2023 that you think could help the rest of the group? Something that, you know, can be specific to your business, can be more general, but people are still coming in. I don't know if there's anything that immediately jumps to mind that you just have to share with the rest of the group. We can use the raise hand feature again. I saw Bobby visibly raise her hand. Oh,
No. I was like demonstrating the whole
I see. Okay.
raise your hand. It looks like this.
Yeah.
But we already have other people. So
Yep.
we've got Kat and Susie and Erica. So are raising their hands. So Kat, we'll
Yes.
start with you first.
I think the best thing I learned last year was actually to condense my businesses. There was a business that I was good at, but I didn't love, and a business that I love doing. I used to be a financial advisor, and I had my own practice, and I worked with families as well as businesses, and I shut it down, and I'm just focusing on working with mamas now. And it's so nice to not have my brain in like 20 places. Yeah. It's like podcast, business, family. Woo! That's it. That's all I got to do. And it's great.
All right. Focus is your watchword for the new year. Susie, how about you?
Simplify.
Okay.
So I increased my prices and added more value to the packages that I provide. And as a result of that, they're more attractive now. So increased prices, added value.
Excellent. Erica.
Inspired by one of my clients, I scheduled a week-long mini sabbatical every quarter. I started in the middle of the year and it made a huge difference. It wasn't vacation, it was time to not meet with clients, not do social media, work on the business instead of just working in the business. And it helped me get super clear about what I was doing, about what my priorities were next. And it allowed me to come back very, very refreshed. So those sabbaticals are scheduled for the next 5 years for a week every quarter.
Wow, I'm impressed. All right, Kristen.
Gosh, Erica's one of my heroes. One of the things that I learn constantly and relearn constantly is that most of our business is actually written in pencil, and we get to erase it when we want to, and we make the best decision we can with the information we have at the time. And that information can change. And I think that was the theme of my 23, was that we get to erase what we need to and rewrite what we need to. So I pass that on for your year.
Awesome. All right, Joanna, you're up next.
Hi. I think what I learned uncomfortably in 2023 is that the only thing scarier than failure is success. And if you keep saying yes longer than you should, then there's a risk that you're going to compromise your delivery, your client service, and in time, your reputation, which is all that any of us really have. So plan for that success. Say no to things a little bit earlier than is comfortable so that you can keep delivering at the excellent level that you pride yourself on.
Fantastic. All right, Michelle Pryor.
Hi, I've discovered that not to change my goal, but to change my strategy. So many of us have goals that we want to accomplish. And after a while, if it doesn't work, we move on to the next thing. My goal is to always change the strategy.
Okay. Megan.
So I wanted to expand my business into Europe because my youngest daughter lives in Europe and I wanted to be able to write off all of my plane trips out there to visit her. So I did one free project for CERN, the Large Hadron Collider in Switzerland. And that one free project has now brought me 3 museums in Sweden and 1 in Paris that I'm leaving on Saturday to visit. So choose who you give your free services to, because if you do a good job on that one free project, it can, and especially on an organization that large and international, and it also opened the doors to both NASA and Smithsonian here in the US. So give away a free project to a large organization. Can't go wrong.
Excellent. All right, Erica.
I had a profound insight around thought leadership last year. After, watching people I really looked up to, I realized that they don't know anything that I don't know or anything like that. It's more that they trust themselves to just share their ideas, their creativity, their thought leadership, and they're confident with it. And then people listen to it. So anyone can do that.
Okay, Carrie.
Yes, well, one of the things that I was focusing on is the top cybersecurity threat for 2023, which is social engineering. And these attacks are going to remain prevalent going forward. So something really important for us all to take note of and make sure that we're strengthening our safety and security online and elsewhere.
All right, Nima.
So I just started my business last year, and very quickly I learned ask for what you want. So I went ahead and lowered my request amount based on what I assumed was comfortable for a client. And then they came back and countered with a lower number. And so if I had pitched originally at my ask, then what they came back with would have been closer to what I originally compromised to. And so now when I send my proposals, I send them with the amount that is my actual ask. And then when they bring it down, it's down to something that I'm comfortable with and I'm not feeling like I'm compromised.
Excellent. All right, Rosie.
One of the things for me is focus. I did a few things to really make me more successful. So one of the things I did is used Unroll Me. It's UNROLL Me. It's an app and you can load all of your email and literally unsubscribe from a million things quickly and easily. And I turned off all of my notifications on everything other than the ones that I want to see. And that really is making me be very intentionally focused.
Excellent. Julia.
Flexibility, and also being able to adapt to changes in the market, because I get so focused on what I think really is important in my own passion that sometimes I have a hard time giving up what I would like to do and find another way of maintaining a focus on that without in different ways of framing it so that more people can understand it and it reduces resistance.
Okay, Jackie.
Meeting. Stop playing it small. That was the big message overall, keeps coming up over and over, taking the big risks, even if they're uncomfortable, leaving what you know to what you know you should be in, getting off of smaller stages onto bigger ones. Stop playing it small.
All right. And Orly, last one.
So, it's so funny. So I say, I'm the person who makes fuzzy clear, but for some reason I didn't take my own advice. And what I learned was simplify, simplify, and simplify and I got this great advice from a coach that I'm working with who said, experts are kind of at the PhD level. But when you're trying to build either a workshop or a webinar or any kind of teaching vehicle, teaching platform, you have to understand that you may be a PhD, but the people you're attracting are still in kindergarten. And think of it in terms of simple, 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 and take out all the stuff that's way too high level to get people to understand why they need to sign up for your program. So that's my 2023 lesson. Thank you.
All right. Lots of great advice. Quick hit, great advice. We like those quick hit, great advice. Laura, you want to talk about how we want to run the breakout rooms?
Absolutely. So we're going to be trying to do smaller breakout rooms based simply on the number of people so that everybody can have a chance to connect with all the people there and get some really great conversations going. We have a couple of questions that we're going to be broadcasting to everybody. And then we have a couple of our team members here who will also be trying to moderate and switch between chats if you have any questions. These are all focused around goal achieving and not just goal setting. So hopefully they can help guide your discussion. But of course, we want people to have the freedom to share asks and offers and make really great connections. So Bobby, I believe you are setting up the breakout rooms.
I am setting up the breakout rooms. And Laura, did we say 15 minutes?
I think that would be a great amount. Yeah.
And so 15 minutes, I would ask that each breakout room assign a spokesperson to share big learnings when they come back. You don't have to give us a report on everything that was said, but if you've got a big learning that you feel needs to be shared with the rest of the room, definitely sign that spokesperson and have that spokesperson raise their hand when we come back into the main room. We will have at that point about 15 minutes for additional sharing of the big learnings from the breakout rooms. There will also be a countdown timer that will give you 30 seconds to finish up the conversation. And if there's any issue, you can just let us know.
Yep.
All right. So we're going to open up those rooms and allow people to go to check them out. There should be 4 or 5 people per room. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm hoping that people remembered to assign a spokesperson to share any of those big learnings. And if you were a room spokesperson, use that raise your hand function so we can all learn from the wisdoms that were shared in the room. I will give you one wisdom that I learned, which is we cannot put all 4 questions into the broadcast at once. It is character limited. So hopefully my solution worked for all of you. Anyway, all right. Big learnings from the group. Who wants to go first? All right, Yesenia, you're up first.
Yeah, so I was with Melissa, and I think our big learning was just asking for help.
That is a good learning. I still haven't figured that out one. Okay, Heather.
Hi, I was with Naima and also Inga, and then Shalija, who has having some issues. We didn't get a chance to talk with her as much as we had wanted to, but when we spoke, we were talking through everything on the 4 list. The biggest thing we learned was that we need more people rah us on as we get going in these businesses. So we're all in a similar stage where our businesses are somewhat newer.
Okay, and I am going to drop into the chat all of the questions that we were looking at. And thank you, Teresa, for reminding me to do that. Kind of forgot. All right, Michelle.
Hi, yes, I was with Julie, Heather, and Jessica, and it was so great because we were able to sit and collaborate, and that's what it was all about. As women collaborating, doing the right, genuine referrals, and getting to know each other, and not making it so much like, "Hi, this is Michelle. What can you do for me?" or "What can I do for you?" Really building relationships and a support group.
Fantastic. All right, Erica.
I was with Teresa, Wendy, and Joanna, and I'm hearing a theme with all of us. It's like that support, networking, not doing it alone, having that accountability is what's really going to support us in this next year.
Absolutely. And I will just pat on the back for myself and the team. We decided, I think, about a year ago that we would alternate the Lioness webinars with networking opportunities because it's definitely one of the things that we heard from most of our readers and most of our members that they were looking for ways to connect with other people. So, Orly, you're up next.
Yeah, so I was actually I was self-appointed group leader, but I was with Kristen Durian. Sorry if I'm butchering your last name. Julie Geisman and Shanae. What basically the theme was moving from one type of offering to another and coming up with ways to promote what we do online in a way that's going to be easier for people to access. And then also the other one was visibility. How do we let people know that we are here and that we do this kind of work? And so I thought that was kind of interesting that we were kind of all looking at ways to kind of shift. So that's it.
All right, and Nicole.
So I was with Megan and we had such great conversation. I'm going to share some of our top highlights, but there were so many. One is to build your network in an authentic way and really build those relationships. Another was to make sure that as you're expanding your business, make sure it's built for you and works for you and not just what your business goals are, but also your life goals and what makes sense for you. And then the third thing is hire people that are more of an expert than you are as you build your team and build your business. And really, you're a representation in selling what they do as well as what you do.
Okay, great. Now, Lisa.
All right. So we didn't assign somebody and nobody from our group raised their hand. So I will self-appoint. So a couple of important points that came out is don't wait to get out there, right? Don't like say, I got to create all this stuff first and then I'll get out there. You can do it successively, and also don't create in a bubble. So once you get out there, you're going to be getting feedback from your market. Is your idea of what they need and want valid, so that you're not creating things that, don't jive with people and get reaction. So those are a couple of lessons. And then there was a few ideas for outreach and getting in front of your ideal clients. A lot of stuff on LinkedIn. There's the LinkedIn live audio. Rosie was using that a lot. And, some other people were said, oh, that's, that sounded great. You don't have to be on camera and, get prepared that way. And then LinkedIn has this new thing, and I've been doing it as well, with questions. So you can put yourself as an expert by answering some of these, AI generated questions and, articles. So then you get like a badge that puts you as a top contributor of some topic area. And then Cheryl mentioned featured.com. I don't know that much about it, but I'm going to go check it out. But it's a way for you to, put out your expertise and get like an article written or something. So I know there's like help a reporter out, but this one is new. I hadn't heard of featured.com.
Excellent. Yeah. And actually, quoted as well is in the same kind of category. I will say that in terms of talking to the different people who are using these journalists, a lot of them are upset at the amount of AI generated answers they are getting these days. So make sure yours looks like it comes from a real person, and you will win. Because too many reporters are saying that they are getting responses from AI generated folks. So we are going to actually launch also a little survey for all of you. We are looking for your input on what sort of resources you are most interested from Lioness. So I'm hoping that this actually people can see it. Yes.
Yes,
No?
it's
Okay.
up, and I can see
Excellent.
people are
Responding.
yes. So
Fantastic.
yep.
Okay. Actually, yes. Unfortunately, quoted is spelled QWOTE. So just to be unusual about it. So quoted is QWOTED.com. And I am actually not seeing any of the answers on the survey, Laura. So
Yes,
you get to
it's
do
been
that.
yeah, it's been about a minute, so I'm waiting to see if anyone else will join in, but I think now's a good time, can end the poll and share results. So yeah, it definitely looks like we're going to be looking at maybe some different networking opportunities. We want to be able to host more events that people are interested in. So this was very helpful. Thank you very much.
Excellent.
We'll take that back to the lab and see what we can do.
All right. And anyone else who didn't have a chance to share what they got out of today's session, who wants to do the raise your hand and share what they're getting out of these sessions and these networking opportunities and the breakouts. So Helen, you are up.
I just wanted to say, as this is my first networking with Lioness, that it was amazing to be in a virtual room with all you ladies, and it's a great way to start out my week. And I am just so excited now to kind of get ready and tackle my last week of the first month of the quarter's to-do list. So thanks for helping inspire.
Awesome. All right, Jessica.
Yeah, I am gonna call out Michelle Alameda and say that it's wonderful to hear collaboration over competition, because that has always been my philosophy. And I had a breakout room of people who said that and who believe it, and Michelle who said it out loud. So thank you, and thank you to Lioness and Bobby and Laura for facilitating that.
All right. And I think what I'm going to do is one more time, just for anybody who is just joining us, we have our next session is a negotiation skills for powerful outcomes webinar with Heather Meeker Green. We've had a lot of requests for networking skills. And then that is on February 20th. Imagine somebody from my team is dropping in the
Yep, the link is
links
in
for
the
that.
chat.
Fantastic. And then we are also going to be celebrating International Women's Day with another Lioness Networking session. So Tuesday, March 5th, and that link will also be in the chat. So
yeah. And like I mentioned, the follow-up email will also have the links to all of this. So
all right.
No need to stress about it.
Yay. And I would also like to thank all of you for joining us today. And I want to make sure that everybody has one more chance to drop their LinkedIn link into the chat if you want to connect with other people. This is your opportunity. So drop your LinkedIn link or your website link or however it is you work with people or connect with people. This is your opportunity to drop that into the chat. We will also be doing a follow-up article in Lioness Magazine, so that is a great chance to connect with other folks. And I would be absolutely 100% remiss if I did not mention that we are doing this as part of our Innovation Women empire. So Innovation Women is the parent company for Lioness Magazine. And one of the awesome things about Innovation Women and Lioness is if you are an Innovation Women member, you kind of get the speed route to Lioness. And that enables you to submit articles, have your book featured in the book of the week, or your podcast if you happen to be a podcaster instead of an author. It's all about content creation. And I'm also going to make sure that everybody knows that on a weekly basis, Innovation Women hosts what we call Speaker Friend Friday. And Speaker Friend Friday is anybody can drop in anytime. We start these at 8:45 Eastern on Friday mornings. Also, twice a month, we have a more West Coast friendly session, and those West Coast friendly sessions are the first and the third Friday of every month. And those start at noon Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. So I dropped into the chat the Speaker Friend Friday link for Innovation Women. So it talks about what Speaker Friend Friday is and gives you a link to sign up for our newsletter if you're not already there. And again, I want to make sure that we've got everybody set up for success, which means getting to your next meeting on time. So thank you all for joining us, and we will see you next time. Take care. Hope you made lots of great new connections. All right. Bye-bye.